to my channel. And today I'm going to talk about the film SpongeBob movie, Search for Squarepants. This is the fourth movie released theatrically, actually. We had others that were straight to streaming that vary in quality, to say the least, the Sandy Cheek movies and the Plankton movie. And the plot of this film is that SpongeBob wants to be a swashbuckler after hearing all the stories of Mr. Krabs' youth. So, in order to prove what he's got, he boards with the Flying Dutchman, who has ulterior motives, who uses SpongeBob's gullibility and want to be a swashbuckler to trick him to break his curse to stop being the Flying Dutchman of the sea. That is the gist of the plot, and a little behind the scenes info here. Originally, this film was supposed to be a Mr. Krabs movie focusing on him and his adventures, and I guess that could be kind of seen in the film, but in this movie it's really SpongeBob's story. So yeah, I really do believe this film is a right step in the right direction for SpongeBob. It is directed by Derek Timon, who was a supervising producer in the first 3 seasons. Now, if you hear that, that's good, because everyone knows the first couple seasons of SpongeBob are probably like its peak in its creativity and its execution and everything. So having him back is actually really nice. The positive of this film is probably the animation. The animation is great. Going from 2D to 3D has been kind of a weird thing going on, but yeah, everybody looks great. Patrick is as bubbly and fun as usual. SpongeBob looks nice. The only one that really comes out a little weird is Squidward, because he looks like a wax sculpture, but you know, whatever. Anything other than that, the jokes are fine. I really liked one that involved shellfish allergy, and it was actually important to the plot. And speaking of which, this is the only movie this year, other than Superman, that having happened an emotional thing, like almost to cry, is kind of weird. And half of it was the joke, so yeah, whatever, that's fine. And the great thing about this movie, the jokes are so rapid fire, you know, one doesn't land, one hits pretty hard, one involving the word fortitude and Patrick being smart at least 3 times, so that's pretty funny. The voice cast is great. Tom Kenny's always been good. His voice does sound a little deeper now. He's been doing character for 25 years, so that's to be expected. Patrick, Bill Fredberg is still great. Mr. Krabs, Matthew Brown, awesome. Probably one of the best Mr. Krabs performances. And there's about the elephant in the room, Mark Hamill replacing the original voice actor, the Flying Dutchman. He's actually really good. He's good, a really good impersonation, a little close to his Joker voice. But if you've seen the Comic-Con panel, you will hear that it is almost 1-to-1. And like I said, this movie is a great step in the right direction, because unlike the other movies, the second one had this weird superhero thing they wanted to put in, because like 2015, Year of the Avengers, and the third one was a backdoor pilot for a movie, a show that no one even liked. So this is even better at that, telling a concise story that's fun. Another great thing is that the cameos weren't gratuitous. As much as I love Johnny Trejo, and you know, Snoop Dogg kind of sucks now, their roles in the last movie that came out were pretty useless. Here we have George Lopez, and that's about it. And his character was just kind of a fourth wall breaking kind of thing, but it's just in line with the show, so it's not too bad. And then Ice Spice had a small role, and shit. So basically, even if you don't know who Ice Spice is, it was a funny scene anyway, so that's how you do a cameo. Anyway, so that's all the positives. That's about it. Any kind of negatives I have, some of the humor does get a little repetitive, a lot of butt jokes, but you know, it's a kid's movie. Even the original movie had butt jokes, so can't get mad at that. Alright, well, I hope I'll see you all next time for Ash and Fire, Avatar Ash and Fire, and I'll see you in the next video.